I remember the moment it hit me. That quiet realization that I'd been leaving thousands on the table, not by taking wild risks, but by playing it too safe. For years, I did what every smart investor was supposed to do. I bought the broad market index, held it, and waited. I followed the golden rule. Don't try to outsmart the market, just stay the course. And for a long time, it felt like the perfect strategy. Simple, stable, foolproof. But beneath that calm surface, something subtle was happening. A quiet leak that I didn't notice until I looked closer. Because sometimes the cost of comfort isn't measured in losses. It's measured in the gains you never see. The familiar safety of broad-based index investing, it's comforting, isn't it? You don't have to pick winners, you don't have to check charts, you don't even have to think. It's marketed as freedom. Freedom from complexity, freedom from emotion. But what if that freedom comes with invisible chains? See, when you buy the entire market, you're not just owning the winners, you're also carrying the laggards. You're investing in brilliance and mediocrity at the exact same time. And over the years, those underperformers quietly drag you down, like anchors tied to your potential. The compounding math doesn't lie. Even a small difference in annual return, 2%, 3%, 4%, can explode into a massive gap over time. A small edge becomes an avalanche of missed opportunity. Imagine two investors starting with the same $10,000. Both buy index funds that track the same group of companies. One sticks with the traditional, safe option. The other uses a smarter, data-driven version of that same strategy. Same companies, same market, different structure. 10 years later, the difference isn't small. One portfolio grows to roughly $37,000. The other? Over $50,000. That's $15,000 of quiet compounding that most investors never notice. Now, stretch that over 20 years, and that small difference becomes a six-figure gap. Same starting point, same mindset, but two completely different financial destinies. This is the hidden cost of playing it safe. It's not the money you lose, it's the money you never earn. It's the opportunity that slips through your fingers while you sit, comfortably believing you've optimized everything. But here's the thing no one tells you. You don't have to gamble to grow faster. You don't need complex charts or insider tips or wild speculation. You just need refinement, because the game has evolved. Data-driven investing, what some call smart indexing, now allows you to capture more of the market's strength without leaving behind diversification or discipline. It's not about timing, it's about tuning. The old rule said, set it and forget it. But the modern rule says, set it right and let it adapt. A smarter S&P style approach doesn't guess which stock will win next. It uses momentum data to gradually lean towards strength. It rewards the companies proving themselves right now and quietly reduces exposure to the ones lagging behind. It's not flashy. It's not about hype. It's discipline, automated. Because the truth is, the best investors aren't fortune tellers. They're pattern recognizers. They understand that markets move in rhythms, and those rhythms leave fingerprints in price, in performance, in persistence. A momentum-based ETF doesn't chase trends. It responds to them. It's the difference between emotion and evolution. Every few months, it recalibrates, keeping the strongest companies at the forefront while quietly letting go of the ones that are slowing down. No opinions, no noise, just math, momentum, and discipline. And over time, that simple act of pruning weakness lets compounding do its most powerful work, without interruption. This isn't about abandoning the old wisdom of long-term investing. It's about enhancing it, because being passive doesn't have to mean being asleep. It can mean being patient and precise. Too many investors equate comfort with safety. But comfort doesn't build wealth. Discipline does. The market doesn't reward the fearful or the frantic. It rewards those who stay consistent, but also aware. Ask yourself, when you invest, are you buying peace of mind? Or are you building freedom? Because the difference between those two can define your next 20 years. Wealth isn't built by following every rule. It's built by understanding which ones still apply and which ones need to evolve.